I'm Arthur Kade for Celebrity Page, and I'm joined by Olympic gold medalist Aly Raisman. She's in the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition, and we're talking all about it. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. So the last time I saw you, Aly Raisman, it was the Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year Awards, and here we are in Sports Illustrated again, the swimsuit edition, and you're back. How exciting to be in the swimsuit edition.
I'm so excited. It still doesn't feel real, but it's incredible. I get to meet a lot of the girls tonight at the launch event, so I'm very excited. I already know a couple of them, but I can't wait to meet all the girls.
I'm on the red carpet for that tonight, too.
Oh,
I
see you
can't
there.
wait. Hard work for me today. When you get the call that, hey, we're going to do Sports Illustrated and we want you, Aly, what's your reaction?
You know, it's funny because I've always wanted to do it, and I've been like harassing my agent for years. But in 2012, I wanted to do it, but I was just too young. I was 18, and I think now is the perfect time to do it at 22 years old. And I wanted to do it so badly, so I met with MJ, the editor, and we ended up being in the room for 3 hours. And it wasn't because she was interviewing me for that long. We were just talking and having fun, and we were going around the office. She was showing me pictures of some of the other models, and just brainstorming all these fun ideas. And just we were talking about how important it is for us to kind of change the way that people view women. And there's I'll show you, there's this picture in the magazine that's literally I'm obsessed with. It's the last page. It says it says a woman does not have to be modest in order to be respected.
Hold that up. Let's give
that.
Nina a plug here.
Yes. I love that. I think it's incredible. And we just had a lot in common, and I think that's why I was in the issue. And the thing I love about MJ is that it's not about, it's not just about being a pretty face and having a good body. It's all about the woman behind the photo, and it's about their personality and what they want to do, which is why we're all these models are running around doing press and all this stuff, because we're all so passionate about it. We all support one another, and we all, girl power is such an important thing to us. And I think this issue in 2017, it's really great because there's so much to celebrate, and I think 2017 is a very, very big year for women in general.
I remember when MJ put Ashley Graham on the cover last year, and I remember talking to Ashley, and it put her on the map. It's changed her life because I've talked to her a bunch since. When you look at the body types that SI is traditionally known for, it's 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", gorgeous, long women.
Yeah.
You guys are not that body type. You're gymnasts. You're small. You're in phenomenal shape. What is that, from a message standpoint, send to young women everywhere?
I mean, I think it's awesome because I think these young girls can look up to any body type. You flip through these pages, and it's you as a little girl, you find your body type in that issue. And I mean, it's amazing. I was so excited last year when they did the 3 covers. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was so cool. And I think Kate this year, she looks incredible. She looks so beautiful. And MJ was just talking about how it started, it started with Kate, like she's so beautiful, and she's curvy, and she's incredible. And it's amazing. And it's funny because people consider Kate out to be curvy, but she's actually so skinny she's so tiny. She's so skinny that it's funny that when you look through these pictures, and I've heard people say, oh, you're really curvy, all this stuff. And it's like, I'm not, 6 feet tall, but I'm small. I wear, extra small bottoms. So it's kind of like the way that people view women is very crazy. Like if you don't look like you're like this big on camera, then they consider you like plus size or big. And I think it's really time to change that. Like you don't have to be super, super skinny and go on these insane diets to be considered beautiful. And if, women are really skinny, they're still beautiful, but you can be beautiful no matter what size you are.
I've been thinking about your year. I was thinking about that this morning, and I'm like, holy cow, since Rio, what you've been able to experience, including this, what's been the 1 or 2 just coolest experiences you've had?
I mean, this is definitely 100%. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I mean, I wish that my agent was here to say I literally harassed him about this. I was like, you have got to get me in this issue because I wanted to do it so badly. And there's 5 athletes in this issue, and MJ said that's the most that they've ever had, which is so cool. And it's so incredible that, they're celebrating women from all over the world too. You have some tennis players in there. My teammate Simone's in there. Simone is 4'8" and I'm 5'2". So it's just we're the shortest athletes, shortest models in general that they've ever had. So it's amazing. I mean, we're so excited and so proud to be in the issue, but there's been so many incredible opportunities. I'm going to Australia next week, which for I'm the ambassador of a World Cup event there for the next 4 years. So it's very exciting.
How has your life changed? Forget just the professional accomplishments, but personally, how have you changed with all the success that's happened on the mat?
I think, it's some days are a little bit, it's like a day-to-day thing. I think sometimes I put a little bit too much pressure on myself and I'm a little too hard on myself because I know that, little girls look up to me, and I know that having social media, you're kind of under a microscope. So at that point, it's kind of, I'm learning now that I have to have the balance of being a normal 22-year-old, but also, being in the spotlight and being a role model. So it's kind of all about finding that balance. And, it might take me a couple more months to figure out. It might take me a year. It's kind of, people are always like, oh, you must be used to it by now. But I don't think you ever get used to it because, you always kind of have to be on, which is exciting and it's cool and to have all these opportunities. But I also am learning to be a normal 22-year-old as well.
Speaking of social media, Twitter worked out for you.
It did. Yeah,
I remember when that whole story happened,
Yeah.
and you have a boyfriend now. How
Yes.
insane is that?
Well, it's funny because I think it was so crazy how viral it went. It was just insane. And, I had already known about Colton since May, but, because the Olympics were in August, and he was at training camp for football, we were both, we had like FaceTime for a second very quickly. And we did it through his teammate Andrew, and I was like, I don't want to give each other our numbers until we meet, because then I hate like texting boys for like a month or two when you don't know them. I would rather save it for in person. And then he was sending me a video because he didn't have my number through Andrew, and it somehow got leaked and it went everywhere, which was crazy. And then it was just it was really funny, but it totally worked out. And I saw last night one of the tennis players went on a date because of social media as well, which is really funny. But I think it's funny with our generation. It's kind of like you can meet people. There's a lot of people that say they met people through social media or something, which is funny. But we went on a date and it just we just hit it off. It wasn't awkward at all, which is good.
I was literally laughing with my DP. I'm like, I'm going to start hitting everybody up on Twitter.
I know, yeah.
I've been going about it the wrong way.
I know. Well, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it worked out, but it's crazy. He'll be at the events with me this weekend, which will be really fun. And then after that, now it's he's been training, so now I'm going to start to go to him. I've been lucky that he's been traveling a lot with me, but now he's, he got cleared, he's healthy, and he's training now, so I'll go to him next.
Have you begun to think about life after gymnastics?
No, not yet, but everyone always keeps asking me that, and I just say, whatever I do in life, I just want to be happy and have fun. I think life is all about balance. It's all about doing work that makes me happy, but also having fun. But I'm definitely, I can't believe the Winter Olympics are about a year away, which is crazy. I would love to be able to go there and to watch. I think that would be very motivating and really inspiring. It would be so cool. I love hockey and I love ice skating, so I would love to watch that. That's kind of the next thing, I guess.
I saw an interview you did where you used the word empowerment about this spread in SI. Mm-hmm. When you look at your career, your life now, I think it's all about empowerment. What do you think about your place as a role model for young women?
I think this issue it's really cool to be a part of it because it teaches girls that they can be confident. And I think, that last page of you don't have to be modest in order to be respected is the most important thing that I think everyone should take, because I've seen on social media that there's obviously people that don't agree that I'm in the issue and that I'm a role model for all these girls. And I'm like, well, the way that I look at it is that these young girls have to learn to be proud of their body. And there's this kind of thing where women should be able to wear whatever they want. If you look at, if you look at a male athlete and they're on the cover of a magazine without a shirt, nobody says anything. You know, they look great, they look fit. So why is it any different for women? So it's almost like I'm kind of trying to like push the boundaries, sort of to almost prove a point that, you know, it's men and women have to be looked at the same way. And I think it's really unfair for people to say that, you know, we live in a world where people think that they have the right to judge everything that people do. And when people say, oh, you shouldn't have done that because you're a role model, well, yes, I'm proud of my body. And like as a young girl, when I have a daughter someday, I hope my daughter can look at these photos and say, wow, I want to be confident like my mom. I want to teach my kids to be confident and to love their bodies. And I think that people should focus on that, because that's what this issue is all about. It's about celebrating women and feeling confident and comfortable, and women should be able to express themselves in any way, and what you wear is expressing yourself.
It's funny because a couple weeks ago I was interviewing Laura Hernandez for her book, and I put her picture up on Facebook, and one of my good girlfriends writes, oh my God, my daughters would have loved to have met her. And it reminded me about how far-reaching your fame, the Final Five's fame, has been. Has it just been mind-blowing for you how much people have taken to you guys and held on to you? And is fame hard when it comes like that?
It's incredible. It's crazy. And it's really cool because, you know, we all really support each other. And I was at an event the other day, and this little girl was like, oh my God, you know Lori Hernandez, she's my favorite. And I was like, oh, I'll take a video for you and I'll send it to her. And it's like, that just makes me really happy, because these girls, they're really like my sisters. And, you know, I don't really know if I think people have a hard time believing that we really are so close. And, you know, we don't get to see each other as much as we want, but I watched Lori on her Dancing with the Stars tour when she came to Boston, and she just looked like the happiest I've ever seen her. And I was so happy because she was having so much fun. And, you know, coming off the Olympics, when you're competing, we obviously enjoyed the experience, but it's stressful and it's nerve-wracking and you have a lot of pressure. So to see her on Dancing with the Stars, you know, it's a show, and if she messes up, it's okay. Like, she's just having fun. So to see her so happy, and to see all the stuff she's accomplished at 16, it's insane. She went to the Olympics, won Dancing with the Stars. Now she's on the tour. Now she has a book. I mean, it's incredible, and it's amazing.
I
don't
her,
even.
like, how do you
I know.
Like, you're gonna be ruined by the time you're 30.
I said that. Well, it was so funny because Simone texted me the other day, because we were talking about her. She went to the Olympics, did Dancing with the Stars and our tour at the same time. Then she did the Dancing with the Stars tour, and then she's doing her book tour. And Simone texted me. She's like, she's gonna die. Like, how is she gonna do that? But it's incredible. She has so much energy. But it is amazing just looking at all the stuff she's accomplished. And my teammate Madison's at UCLA, and she just got a 10 on bars. She loves it. And it's really nice to see her. Like, she's like just doing so well there. And it's amazing. And then Simone is all over the place, and she's in the issue with me. And I saw Gabby at the Super Bowl, and Gabby's just so happy too. And she's, you know, she was trying to like play all these instruments, and she's traveling and hiking. And so it's really cool that we have a break from gymnastics, and we can all kind of do our own stuff, but we're all still like, you know, in touch and supporting each other.
Were you nervous to do this? Like, when they put you in these positions and they're taking pictures, were you like, I would be freaking out. What were you going through?
You know, it was a couple weeks after the Olympics, so I was just like, you know, I felt really confident, and I was like, this is the best shape I'll probably be in my whole life. So I felt really good. And, you know, MJ is so funny because like every shot, she's just like, oh my God, I love this. I love this. Like, she just makes it so comfortable. And then James, the photographer, is incredible too. I had already worked with him before, which helps, you know, that you're comfortable with the photographer. But I mean, I just think that, you know, MJ's been doing this for 19 years, so she just knows how to make people feel comfortable. And I don't know, for half the day we shot outside too, so that was the only part where I was just kind of like, is there anyone looking at me? But they block it off. But it was really fun, and I was like, I've never gotten to shoot outside before, and I didn't feel tired because you have the fresh air. It's not like you're like in a gym or in a, you know, inside all day. So it was so fun. I thought I would feel more uncomfortable, but I didn't at all, which is crazy. I think it's just an empowering feeling to feel confident and to feel good about your body, but you still obviously feel insecure. But that's kind of the cool thing about it, is you know that you're just doing this for yourself, and that's all that matters.
Congrats on everything. You're awesome.